Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings the power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Vieira gets a foot in here. And here's Son Heung-min. And it's Figo. And the counter is on. And he's worked it through. Rummenigge. He's picked his way through. And the shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Rummenigge! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Shoots! Cleared without complication. Collier. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Son Heung-min. And he's managed to get free. That's an excellent interception. Lille are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Just eases him off the ball. Here's a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's Figo. And he's in on goal! Chance! And it's a goal! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Kane. Now it's Kane. Araujo makes the interception. Oh, can he get onto this?
Lille are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Figo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He can run onto that. And he's on his way!
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oh, it's Van Basten. Stood up well to him there. Son Heung-min. And this is Ronaldo. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Kane. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Up he goes! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Pullet looking to penetrate opposition lines. chance! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Defending of the desperate... He's had a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And here's Kane. Tries to pass it through. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Jordi Alba. Ball driven towards the far post. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
1 minute added time.
Thuram cuts out the pass. Tries to play it through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And now,
so there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Substitution on the field, number 16, Rodri.
And that's the second half started.
To replace him is number 14,
Figo, Van de Beek. Figo, great vision. Rummenigge, and this is Van Basten. Pass somewhat off target. Figo, and it's Son Heung-min. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Figo delivers. Keeper has taken decisive action. Crossed in once. Oh, what a climb! And he hits the net. And they've got their lead back. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Some really good ball movement. And he shoots! It's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Rijkaard. Thuram. Has a look and plays it forward. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Can he get it through? Son Heung-min. Oh, that was vital. Pull it. That's a sharp pass. Jordi Alba. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Vieira. Koller. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Rummenigge has been caught there. It's a foul. Thuram. Looking for a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. That's a lovely, neat pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. Could be danger here. Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Pull it. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Aims beyond the defence. And that's a good ball. Decent chance! It's in! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. Lille really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And here's Van Basten. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Figo. Rummenigge. He is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
He's cut it out. Well-timed, excellent interception. Lille must do something here, and very quickly.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Great ball if he can get there.
2 added minutes
Jordi
has
Alba.
been indicated.
Now it's Kane. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Son Heung-min. And they're quick to get it back. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So here comes the substitution.
Number 17, Figo.
And it's Son Heung-min. And the referee brings it to a close. Lille can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Caceres making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
Rummenigge. Makaleli gets the foot in and wins the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Ronaldinho. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And he's got his cross in. Vieri! It's anyone's ball now. That was probably asking just too much. And we have our very first corner. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Lille are looking to go forward now. Looking here to chip. There's the shot! Lille are looking to break at pace. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Van Basten chasing after it. Nedved. Pele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his...
Could be danger here! Rummenigge! Goal! Nil! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Lille are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Great ball if he can get there. He's trying one! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's been slipped through. And this is Paulette. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Bergomi. Van Bommel. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Can he get it through? Koller.
Might want to be careful there.
Makaleli. Vieri. And it's Makaleli. Makaleli cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Makaleli. Now it's Ronaldinho. Threads one in. He's being urged to shoot. Real chance! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
That's a good ball out wide. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Has a look and plays it forward. And this is Van Basten. He's found a way for... Chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to... Oh, what has happened here?
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Ended up in no man's land. Pele. Now it's Vieri. Played with speed from back to front. Well timed, excellent interception. Looking for the run. And he tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run. Oh, it's fallen loose again! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Attention, changement.
The second half then, just getting going. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup, and they can counter here. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Van Bommel, and it's Nedved. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Collier. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Makaleli. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Oh, it's Van Basten. Van Basten, and he's lost his man here. Nedved. Van Bommel. And the counter is on. Vieri has found the net here, of course. The muscular approach does pay off here. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Van Basten. Played out to the left flank. Oh, such a clever touch. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zico. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Pele has created one goal already. And it's Zico. Kola. Oh, that's well spotted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And this is Pele! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Long ball by the goalkeeper, and he was quick to react. It's an inviting looking ball, that. That is good alertness. And that's a good ball. Makaleli. Ball played for Zico. Caceres. Nesta makes the interception. Nedved. Pele. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Just about up to 75 minutes. And here's Van Basten. And this is Hullet. Bergomi deals with that comfortably.
Lille clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Looking for options for movement. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, they can break here. Tries to pass it through. Floated through. And he was alert to it. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Van Basten really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Passes short and sharp.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that's clever. Oh, that's superb. Big chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Desperate defending required here. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, shooting chance! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And now a sudden chance to counter. And there goes the final whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Lille.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. There's the whistle.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces.
Face to face with the keeper. Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack.
Tries a shot! There's a look and place it forward. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. He's gone forward.
Van Basten really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Quality ball. Van Basten might just make this. Oh, played right into his path. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Knocks it into space. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here.
Oh, great feat, that.
And this is Hullet. Real chance! De Jong is always looking to break lines. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Bergomi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking for the run. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, what has happened here? That's the throw. Oh, that's well spotted. So it is still 0-0. De Jong. Bellingham. Bellingham! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Bellingham certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
And they've been given a corner. Lille have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's Dembele. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. This looks promising. And this is Van Basten. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, it's Dembele. Now it's Rafael Leao. Makaleli. And here's Dembele. And this is Dembele. And he's managed to get free. Header! Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Oh, it's Van Basten. That looks a cracking ball. Rummenigge. And he's worked it through. And a shot! Goal! Nil! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Now it's Cruyff. That is a great pick out. Real chance here. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Vieira getting this one clear. Lille have the chance to go the other way. Manchester United finding their passes. And it's Cruyff. And here's Rafael Leao. Cruyff. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And here's Rafael Leao. Rummenigge. Collier. Oh, they could break here. Oh, it's Dembele. And here's Rafael Leao. Played out to the right.
There will be 1 minute
Defending
at a
is
time.
unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. He's shifting through the gears here. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Reflections on the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Lille, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 13.
There's the start of the second half.
Number 9.
Lille carrying a one-goal lead.
Number 6.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very
Coming
poor.
on the field. Number 15.
That is a brilliant interception.
Number 14.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Vieira. That's really well manoeuvred. Good ball, good take. He's one-on-one. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Lille are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Koller. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made.
Shoots! It's in! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
He's having a shot! Oh, taken with style. Manchester United are back on level terms. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
The attendance for this match was
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, good-looking ball. Rummenigge. And this is Van Basten. That's a nicely shaped ball. Makaleli. Pele. Adriano. And he was quick to react. Baresi. Koller. That has not gone well. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rummenigge. Out to the right. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He's had it taken off him. Collar looks to get on the end of this. Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Bale, steaming on goalwards.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's had a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Manchester United go into the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Adriano! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down. Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now it's Van Basten. Rummenigge. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. And that will be it. Lille illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Now it's Nedved. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Nedved. Corner given.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
chance to play it back. And now they can spring out of defence. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. It's chance! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And a chance! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So the game's... And he shoots! Well, now it's a race. Oh, what has happened here? That'll be a corner. Corner number 2, then. And now a sudden chance to counter. No, that's been intercepted. Van Basten. And this is Hullet. Chance for a shot! And it's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Lille are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager...
Van Basten! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Collier. And that's gone loose. Yaya Toure. And that's really well manoeuvred. Knocks it out wide. And the return pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Luis Suarez. Hullet. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Hullet calmly anticipates. Nedved. Pele. Nedved. Rummenigge has found the net here, of course.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Rummenigge, he's picked his way through. He's having a shot! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
A case now of complete... Rummenigge! It's run loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Lille looking forward. Could be danger here. He's had a shot! Oh, brilliant save. Lille have their third corner. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's a goal kick. Pele. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Mohamed Salah. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
That looks a decent ball. Thinks about the shot. There's the shot! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Lille certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
This possibly the last play of the half. Can he finish? Has another goal! No mistake! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
And time is up. Lille just a thrill. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge impact on this team.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. That comes as a mighty relief. Rummenigge, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Thuram. And he's managed to get free. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And no, that was never going to make it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Lille clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
The For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Eto'o. And this is Ronaldo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Goes for goal! There it is! And Yokohama F. Marinos are in front. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Yokohama F. Marinos have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender.
Good effort from distance. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Yeah.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he cuts out the supply.
Lille really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Pull it. Collier. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's a sharp little ball here. And that is expertly dealt with. Distributed tidily. And it's Gullit. And here's Van Basten. Eto'o. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he opts to go forward. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Bellingham. Looking to play him in. Elects to cross.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Now it's Van Basten. Engages and forces him off the ball. Yokohama F. Marinos trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Shot a goal! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Yokohama F. Marinos are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's very... Son Heung-min! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. And this is Van Basten. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Lille really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And the game has already resumed here.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down...
And Messi! Oh, there's a probing ball. The message is clear, none shall pass. And it's Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. Collar. It's Gullit. Now it's Van Basten. Thuram. Messi. And it's Bellingham. Yokohama F. Marinos finding their passes. Thuram. Aimed in towards... Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Always onto this. Thuram.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And it's Messi. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Bellingham. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's straight offside. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Bale to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Oh, that's well spotted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Knocks it into space. That's the keeper's ball. Lille are looking to break at pace. Lille couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a sharp pass. Now it's Van Basten. Lille disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Yeah. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bellingham. Can he get it through? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bellingham! Bellingham! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's bustling, goes for a shot! Oh, this looks sharp. Bellingham. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Van Basten was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's hit it long. Pull it. The final 5 minutes. Messi ploughing through the middle. Koller. Pull it. Now it's Eto'o. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a pretty loose pass. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went...